I've been trying to organize what I want for moving through this eclipse season. I know you're not supposed to manifest, I understand that. I took down all of the papers on my wall. I usually have numerous papers, all from different full moons or Lionsgate portal or solstice or something, where I have called energetically things in. And I understand that eclipse season is when shifts start to happen, where those things you've asked for start to actually manifest. So I'm trying to take all of these papers from my wall and get the overall theme. Where am I going? What's the theme of all these 20 papers from different eras? They're all sort of asking and looking for the same thing. And it's pretty simple. I narrowed it down to a few things. The first one is money and business. I think that's a core part of who I am. I think being an entrepreneur is a big part of my identity. Another one that I noticed is cutting ties with old, ugly things in my life and people that no longer serve me. And this idea of shedding is a big part of what I was manifesting and what I have been manifesting and what is actually coming to fruition. Other things revolve around my physical body and my health, and then the things that I choose to do with my physical body and my health. So for me, that is not only being the healthiest version of myself, but I like to dance, I like to sing, I like to do acrobatics, I like Shakespeare. You don't have to be healthy to do Shakespeare, but I have a lot of creative things that come from my body and from myself, and everything sort of ties into that. So there's the money, there's the business, and then there's my own physical health. The last thing that I manifested a lot in was manifesting a boyfriend or a partner. And it's confusing because I don't want to be codependent, and at the same time, having someone that's in the same headspace as me, who believes in what I believe in, and I could believe in them as well, would help a lot. And it's been something that I've been wanting for years, honestly. And I created a new one today. I know you're not supposed to do that because the eclipse is literally tomorrow. But I think I've struggled a lot with food. And it's got a lot of roots to why I had an eating disorder for a very long time. I was physically neglected when I was a child, and my relationship with food is really messed up. And when I struggle with money, I will have a dysfunctional relationship with food. And I think the problem hasn't been solved. I've been focusing on getting money. I've been building a business. That's all great. I've been finding multiple sources of income, but the relationship with money is still chaotic, and my life is still chaotic. And I think what needs to happen is, for me, even if it's just day by day, finding a way, especially stepping into a business as a personal trainer, finding a way to create stability and something I can fall into, something I can trust, something I can lean on with food amidst a very chaotic life. Because food is in alignment with the energy of earth. So is money. And the energy of earth loves consistency, and it loves stability. And if you can build that in a couple of earth energies foundations, such as money, your income, your food that you're consuming, if you can build stability, then suddenly everything can create stability in a tornado of craziness in your life. And I don't have proof of that theory, but I believe that that's what I need to do right now. Is, okay, am I going to keep making excuses, or am I just going to get this consistency down? What I need to get consistent with, I think food, because food is the core thing that fuels all the other parts of your health. And then with money and business, being consistent with that. I shy away from and pull away from business opportunities because it's scary. It's vulnerable for your inner child to be in business and being yourself in front of people and getting rejected all the time and looking for business leads and people declining you, and you take it personal and you cry and you want to give up, and it's really difficult, and it's a very rebellious journey for your inner child to own a business. If you don't know who I am, my name is Pan, and I just became certified as a personal trainer. I'm starting down that path right now. And I've been doing my own business as a professional cleaner for 6 months, maybe. And I built that from nothing. And I love a lot of things, and I've struggled with money a long time. And I'm here trying to build the life I want and share that publicly on many different platforms. Because I think a lot of people are kind of lost and confused as how you get from ground zero to where you're supposed to go. And I'm sure once I get to a formidable place, I'll be of a lot more value to people. But I don't care about, documenting the messy process as I go, whether that's with my journey with singing, whether that's, my business or dancing, or my relationship with food. I'm going to document the mess because that makes it clear for the steps I went through to go from start to finish. And at the same time, I think once I'm through the mess and I've figured everything out, that's when I'll have the most value to give people because I'll have the end product. But for right now, here I am. Cut my hair today. I love it. Super cute. I love my hair, actually. But yeah, I think it's time to stop making excuses and start buckling down. And I need business. That's just the bottom fucking line, is I need business. And if I want to make the move back to Washington, which is a goal of mine, I need to focus on money. And focusing on food and stability is what I need to carry me through. I'm very much so an earth or an air bender sort of person, and quite a bit of water, and I am not good at earth bending. And that's what it means to be good with managing money and food and stuff. So this is my TikTok for the day, so I'll probably sing later. But do you like my background? I definitely do. I love it. It's absolutely beautiful. I love this plant too. But bye.